Welcome, everyone, to 12 News at 5. I'm Tram Mai.
I'm Mark Curtis. We're getting new figures tonight that show about 1,000 flights have been canceled today and close to 4,000 have been delayed. This situation continues to get worse.
And flight attendants are now telling passengers, don't blame us, blame the members of Congress.
Certainly, this is all a big inconvenience. We're doing the best we can. We don't have any control over it. Here at Delta, we're kind of rolling with what the government tells us we can and can't do right now until Congress comes back to Washington and votes to reopen and fund the government. Appreciate everybody's understanding and patience with that, and we thank you as always for choosing Delta Airlines.
Well, our William Pitts, he has spent the entire day at Sky Harbor. And William, what does the departure list look like now?
Well, you mentioned that announcement. Thankfully, a lot of people around here at least are kind of rolling with that. They know it's nobody's fault here at the airport. And this is nobody's fault either. Take a look at this. This board has somehow gotten worse since the last time we showed it to you. Just yellow, 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 red, 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 yellow, red, red, red. The on times, there's just maybe a handful of them out of this thing. We've still got flights that are going to Burbank now taking off tomorrow, almost 1 a.m. That's a Baltimore flight at 1 a.m. This is a Burbank flight now leaving at 12:25 in the morning, just after midnight. Take a look, though. We have the misery map through FlightAware. You can take a look at that right now. It is absolutely, shocking is the only word I can put to it, because you usually don't see a misery map like this any other time than the major holidays. And if you have like a major storm, a winter storm, something like this, it almost never looks like that. Right now, Phoenix is the third worst airport according to the misery map. They're talking 66 flight delays. I think just looking at this board, we probably have about 66 flight delays just on the southwest side over here. But the good news is it's mostly small delays, at least right now. They're going to kind of compound the further through the night we go. We've seen a few that are more, again, that's later tonight. A few 7:30 flights are turning into 10 p.m. A few 9 p.m. are turning into 1 a.m. People say they kind of knew what they were walking into. The airlines have warned them, as you heard. They know what to expect. So far, not a disaster for anyone we've talked to traveling.
Pretty good. No delays. They're coming from Nashville, so unaffected for the most part.
Well, I'm here about an hour or two earlier than I would normally get to the airport. So yeah, I'm a little concerned.
As a frequent traveler, I am happy that so far we particularly haven't been impacted.
We're on vacation.
Yes.
And so we have to leave next week, and so we're hopeful that we'll be able to get out again.
And this may actually end up getting worse, because today Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said if it keeps going even longer, the government shutdown, there may end up being a 20% cut in flights, not just a 10%. These delays have been getting kind of worse later in the day. They're expanding with that ripple effect. And really, this is only 4% cut right now. It's going to go up 1% per day until it reaches 10%. And then it could do this all over again. So this could be just the beginning. We're looking at some major flight delays a little bit later in the day. And again, some of these flights going into tomorrow have already been delayed, and some of them, guys, have even been canceled. Back to you.
And Will, remember the movie The Perfect Storm, where those hurricanes came together? Well, guess what's coming up in a couple of weeks? People are going to be traveling all over the country, or at least they plan to visit people for Thanksgiving. And if this is still going on, I don't even want to think about what it's going to look like.
Oh, it'll be an absolute disaster if you have that many flights delayed, because really, airlines ramp up the number of flights for holiday season. They know the travel is coming. If they're not allowed to do that, then everybody's going to try and cram into the planes that are available. And really, that's a couple of weeks off. They've got a lot of time to figure out what's going on, try to reopen the government between now and then. But hopefully that will actually happen, because if not, then you will start seeing some lines. You will start seeing some angry passengers, people that are trying to get places they're just not able to go. But again, a lot of people who are here kind of understand why they've been waiting for so long. They know this is not up to the TSA. This is not up to the airlines. This is not up to the pilots, the flight attendants, nobody here at the airport. It's really nobody's fault. And thankfully, TSA and security lines, not even an issue right now. We're talking just a couple of minutes. I'm trying to look at 6 minutes over there, and I can't see the board over here to see how long this one is, but it's very, very short. That's usually not a problem here at Sky Harbor much, unless it gets really, really crazy or something happens. But yeah, if this keeps going into, the holidays and into the Thanksgiving travel season, that's when you're going to start seeing a lot more issues.
Yeah, that's when frustration morphs into anger. All right, Will, thanks.